talk about politics a lot, and we do radio together. And one thing that I try to tell people is, listen, political administrations come and they go, and businesses that are about something will remain successful throughout that. I think that with there's a lot of hypersensitivity in today's political environment, and it's getting people to pay attention, and also it's getting some people to say, well, I can't do something because of the political climate, and I just don't believe that's true. I think that your business, for example, when you filled that void, you did that in a political administration, and you've seen many, many more since then. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, in terms of on the high, William Donald Schaefer was an entrepreneur himself. He was willing to listen to and take a chance with people. He did it. He took a chance with me. I never asked for anything and didn't get anything from him. But when it came down to making a deal with the city, you knew with certainty that it was going to get done.
Sure.
The worst was the previous administration in the city. It was like the worst I've ever seen. And they couldn't make a deal, and the city, because of the way it is this morning, as we're sitting here, it is much worse than it was under William Donald Schaefer. And they do make a difference, but they're gone.
Right.
So there's a new group in town. I don't know the mayor very well right now. She seems like she's got a tough row to hoe, but she's trying very hard. I actually like her, and I hope she does well. And I think she's surrounded herself with some pretty good people. So I'm rooting for her.
Well, absolutely. I would say the same thing, because Baltimore is the economic center in many ways of the state, and has an economic importance to the region as well. And it needs to be turned around in terms of the crime, so that people can, feel good about coming to the city and patronizing a lot of the business owners that are down there, and a lot of the activities that are in the city.
No doubt. And I'll tell you something else, Tyrone. People want to walk outside and sit on their front stoop.
Absolutely.
They can't even do that. It's so ridiculous. It's not about rich white guys or businesses. It's everyone.
Right.
People want to walk down the street, go to the bar in their neighborhood or restaurant, and walk home and not be accosted by anybody.
Right.
And the people that live in these neighborhoods, whether they're white neighborhoods or in Canton or Federal Hill, the ones in West Baltimore, how do these people live every day?
Right.
They have feelings and kids, and how do they? I just don't understand how there's no sympathy for that.
And that's a great point, because that might be some sort of need that is filled through the business community may have a strong voice in turning that whole situation around, because you're right, you have law-abiding, hard-working people out there who are afraid to come out and do things in the city. And there were quite a few homicides in the city last year that actually involved innocent people who were the victims, working people. The tattoo artist, the young man who was an engineering student over at Morgan State. So it is quite possible that the business community has a lot to do in terms of changing this. Now, it might not be immediate, like what we do at the Wealth Hustle is teach people about money. Of course, that is not going to be an immediate fix, but over time, I believe the business community will have more to say.
I believe that you get yourself a good police commissioner. I don't know this guy, but Fred Bielfeldt. Bielfeldt was good.
I agree with that.
Ed Norris was good. Whether you like him or don't like him, they were good guys, and I would talk to them like I'm talking to you. Make us feel safe and secure in our neighborhoods, whether it's a business or a row home.
Right. I totally agree. Well, Ed, thank you very much. I want to, again, encourage everyone to get this book, Hailstorm. Go online and order this book, because if you want to get into the minds of successful people, even successful people who are not among us anymore, the book is the way to do it. So, Ed, thank you again, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
All right.